Hey. Okay, so I'm trying out this live stream feature for the first time, so I hope it works, I hope it's nice, but either way, ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, you're right now calling it to me, rang down, and yeah, what a shocker, we have just witnessed with the first semi-final in the Eurovision Song Contest. This was so crazy. So I gotta say, I'm not sure how I feel really, because in one way, I think that this was a really strong selection. A lot of great songs. And I do think all the acts that made it through actually deserve to make it through. But I'm so disappointed if, for example, Switzerland. That's the one I'm most sad about. I think Switzerland did an amazing job. It's an amazing song, an amazing musical statement, and it didn't make it through. And that was really disappointing to me personally. Right now I have 3 viewers. That's not disappointing. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm not sure how I'm doing. Will comments show up if there's comments? I hope so. I'm going to click on this button. And nothing happened. Okay, cool. But either way, Switzerland didn't make it. It wasn't the best of shows. It wasn't. But it was a really awesome stage presence. A really awesome way of, having this musical statement. And I just think that deserved to make it through. Really happy to see Albania go through. It wasn't one of my favorites during the show, but Albania really deserved to go through. Same also with Ireland. I think Ireland really deserved it. But it's so rough. It's so rough to have, for example, Croatia. Croatia was at the bottom of my song list, but this performance was awesome. I think it was my number 3 overall in the semifinal. So it's just that I don't know how I feel. Just to go now over the list of those who qualified. Austria, I think it was really deserved. They could have done more with the show, but I think it was deserved. As Estonia, I'm gonna be controversial here and say I wasn't the biggest of fans. I think this was too perfect. I think Estonia was too excellent that it just became really unpersonal. Oh, hey, that's awesome. Okay, so I've been praying for Austria and Albania all year, and you got it. Congratulations. I think it's awesome. That Austria and also Albania made it through. Estonia deserved it. Don't get me wrong. I think Estonia is great, but it's just that it became so unpersonal that I just I wasn't that happy for it. But it is really deserved. It's a really talented performance. It's just that it was my second last. Cyprus, that slayed. That was awesome. Cyprus, that was just the feeling when Cyprus was done, or just like, and after 2 minutes, it felt like this is going to win. This is just too good. Lithuania, the complete opposite, but it's still as amazing. It's not. It has these holograms, which are really, I got goosebumps when I watched those holograms. I think those were really epic. And I think that the whole performance was so emotional and so sweet and so genuine that I was so happy to see it make it through. I think that was the one I was most happy to see actually go through. And then Israel really deserved. I think I'm going to be crazy right now and say I think that Israel was more wild and crazy than during the music video. I'm going to say that. Czech Republic really deserved. Great show. Really fun to see Mikolas. Yeah. Lithuania is so excellent. And here we actually got the press conference now for semi-final one has just begun. And I'm watching on the PlayStation, so it's like automatic subtitles. Doesn't really work. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly go over this. I'm going to be having a more detailed review later on. But just wanted to get something out, and I don't have internet, so I'm trying this live stream thing. But yeah, Czech Republic, I'm so glad to see Mikolas having fun. He really deserves it, and it's also so awesome to see him actually be able to move around and do so well while not being 100%. So I'm really happy for him. Bulgaria, really, it's good. Would have liked to see, for an example, Switzerland there instead, but it's still Bulgaria they really delivered. At certain points, I think at some points are really good. At some points they're not, but that's just how it is. I think that they have a great way of harmonizing, but I think some of the more excellent parts, so to say, were actually when they were able to have the individuals really shine. I really enjoyed that. Albania going through, really, really deserved. It wasn't one of my favorites during the show, but to see something like this in a native language with a country that isn't doing too well in Eurovision, really, really pleasant to see. Finland going through, we gotta talk about Finland, okay? Let's have a little minute to talk about Finland. So, I don't get this. I don't get it. I was joking with the hippest flow in the world before it started that I'm going to be all for it if they have the domino effect. And they had. It's like those who voted in Finland voted for the monster show. And they got everything except for the monster show. They got the Queens and the domino show. That was what they got. They didn't get the monster show. Finland is so pointless and hilarious that it really works. Saara Aalto is really great. It's just that I don't get it. This is meant to be like a deep song, right? And I'm not getting that. Hey, moin moin. How are you doing? Did you enjoy the semi-final? Hope you did. But Finland, it's like it's such a pointless and fun show. It really is all the stereotypes with Eurovision in one, and I love that. I think it was really good, and of course, I wish someone else had made it through. But to see Saara Aalto actually, who was really going through to the final, really happy to see that. And then Ireland at the end, what a sweet performance. I think it's up there with Lithuania, although Lithuania to me was maybe a lot more better, but I think with Ireland that you had such a important number there, and I think that there aren't all countries in Eurovision that showcase these kind of relationships, homosexuality and things like that. So they're able to showcase something like that at this platform in such a way, really pleasant, and I think he really deserves it. So I am a bit sad for Iceland. I gotta say something about Iceland. In Norway we have this betting company. It's called Norsk Tipping. And the thing is that they just deleted the song. They just deleted Ireland. That was no, not Ireland. Iceland. They deleted Iceland because you couldn't bet on it because they said there were no shot at it winning or coming through or doing anything. So it's like, I feel bad. I think that he's such a sweet guy, such a nerd, and I love that. He is just such a warm and heartwarming person that I wish to see him go through, but still, this was difficult. I think you have 10 songs that will all have a really fitting place in the final. So overall, it's really strong, but it's just, I'm so disappointed with Switzerland, and that scares me when we think about what's going to happen this Thursday. Because I'm really disappointed right now, and a bit really sad about Switzerland, and they were my number 4. If Hungary, which is my favorite Eurovision song ever, doesn't make it, I'm not sure how I will feel. So I'm wondering how that will go. I'm hoping for the best, but it just makes me really anticipated actually watching the show going on. But yeah, I think it's so cool to have so many current viewers. Hey, it's awesome to have you all here. Okay, so I just want to quickly ask, okay, who were your favorites? Doesn't have to be someone who made it. Who were your favorites from tonight's semi? If you want to leave a comment with that. Hey, that's awesome. I'm gonna vote for Hungary from Norway. So it's going to be a lot of votes there for Hungary. It's going to be awesome. But personally, my favorite from the first semi-final was Switzerland. Didn't make it, so my favorite from those who qualified. Yeah, of course I'm gonna vote for Hungary. This channel is all about voting for Hungary and Denmark. I love Albania. Yes, Green Elf dude. Albania really deserved it. Incredible job there. Incredible song. An incredible performance. And just the fact you have a song in the native language, which is rock, it's a rock sound, and it's also in the native language, it really works. And I'm so glad because Albania has been used to having these bad revamps. And now they don't. Now they see that this works, and I'm happy for that. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna be I'm not sure if this was something that actually worked. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Gonna have a more detail. Okay, Lithuania, Albania, Ireland, Cyprus, and Austria. What a great list. What a great list. I love that list. I also gotta say the crowd was really good tonight. They were singing like crazy for Israel. And when that moment happened when those two guys were going over the bridge for Ireland, such a big crowd reaction. I just love that. But yeah, thank you so much now for tuning in here. I'm gonna be making a more like detailed video tomorrow. Austria was my favorite. That's great to hear. Great to hear, Emil. Thank you for sending that in. I got the fact Austria made it so cool. I don't get why he was like this big Caesar at that point, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. They made it. Yeah, Cyprus is almost destined to win now. It's just I thought it was over after like halfway through, and then it's like fires and everything. It was they nailed everything. They nailed everything. It was really fun. But yeah, right now the press conference is going on. They're currently taking a lot of photos, so I guess it's about to be time for questions. I'm gonna let you all go over there and be able to watch that. I'm gonna watch it myself and hope that all the love songs are going to be in the first half. What a Eurovision that would be. Everyone just tunes off, and then the second half comes and it's like, so that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna be making, as I've said now a few times, gonna be making more detailed video now coming soon. Also some kind of tribute for Switzerland, because that's really sad. But I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for tuning in. It was really fun to be able to talk with you all. And yeah, so I think I pressed this button. I'm a noob here. I'm really a noob. Okay, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna press a button right now. If it works, then this is goodbye. If not, this is going to be kind of like a goodbye. It's gonna be okay. Oh, okay, bye. Oh, okay. I said bye, and then there's like more to press. I'm sure. Okay, but thank you. Now it's about to start, so I'm gonna let you go over to the show.